So, you already know that there are many ways that an author uses characterization, such as the narrator describing the character's actions, the character's thoughts and speech, other characters' reactions to that character, and other characters' thoughts and speech regarding that character. However, one more thing we need to point out is that you can group these types of characterizations into two categories. The two categories in which you can group them is direct and indirect characterization. I'll write that down for you. We have direct and we also have indirect characterization. Now, we should understand, just from the titles here, that direct and indirect are opposites of each other because the prefix in means not. So, they are not the same, they are exact opposites. With direct characterization, writers directly state a character's personality traits. They tell you straight out how the character is. Whereas with indirect characterization, a writer uses a character's actions, thoughts, and feelings to suggest a character's traits. So, if we look at these bullet points we have here, narrator describes the character. That would be direct characterization. The character's actions and all of these other things would then be indirect characterization. Now, why am I telling you these two categories? Well, because it's important for you to learn the difference. If you have direct characterization, it's not going to take much effort on your part, the reader, to understand what that character is like. Jim is a nice guy. Jim likes to help people. Jim cares for his family. That's pretty easy to figure out. The author is telling me straight out. However, if the author just describes how Jim always helps people carry their groceries to their car, I am going to have to do a little more work as a reader. I'm going to have to think to myself, wow, Jim always carries people's groceries to his car, or to their cars. That's not very easy to do. A lot of people wouldn't do that. I think Jim is a pretty nice and helpful guy. That's the difference between direct and indirect characterization. So, while you are reading in this lesson, you need to look for direct characterization and also indirect characterization. How do the authors let their characters' words and actions, along with the reactions of others, reveal what the characters are like?